My name is Michelle Healy. I'm the Deputy Director of the North Clackamas Parks and Recreation District. It's a service district of Clackamas County. My work is more day-to-day operations, overseeing and managing the operations and the services of the district. And the areas that I focus on are park maintenance, natural resource management, park planning and capital development, and marketing for the district. A lot of times when I go out in the field, it's either we're going to go out and look at a piece of property that we might want to buy for a future park or a recreational facility. So we might look at the quality of the site, where it's located, how it might be used. Or I go out and do site visits during a construction project to see how things are progressing, where there's questions that need to be answered. We also go look at sites for events, special events that we might have, a celebration or a recreation program that's going to be going on. So it just depends on what our needs are at the time. I'm responsible for making sure we bring the project in on budget, and usually within the timeline that we've specified. So that's the key thing. And then the other thing is the quality of the work being done as we would expect it? Is it meeting our standards? Is it going to serve the community how we anticipate it serving? And are we following through on what we were hoping to accomplish in the beginning? You need to be able to be flexible. You need to be able to interact well with people, because most of my job is spent working with people. You need to be able to do public speaking, which can be a difficult thing, but you end up having to do a lot of it. You have to be able to be diplomatic, because not everybody you talk to is going to be happy. I deal with people who have complaints about things too. Need to be creative. What's interesting with my job is that there's not a book on necessarily how you go about doing this, so a lot of times you have to just use your experience and work with your coworkers and come up with solutions. I have an undergraduate degree in environmental science, and then I have a master's degree in urban and regional planning. If you want to become an administrator, probably business management or public administration classes, classes in finance a little bit are helpful. You don't need to be a financial expert, but you need to understand budgets. And there's a number of tracks you can do to get to the position that I'm in. People that are directors, deputy directors of departments some of them come from a recreation background. So they might be a manager of a recreation program and slowly work themselves up, or they might run an aquatic center or a community center. There's guys who come up from park operations who have been working in the parks doing maintenance. So there's a variety of tracks to get to where I'm going. I came up from the planning and the park development side, but if you go out and get a degree, there are degrees in park and recreation administration, which can get you to where you need to be as well. I was a lifeguard and a swim instructor in my early days of my life, and ultimately, here I am, in a park and recreation agency. It's kind of interesting to see how life can, be full circle, and what I was doing as a teenager and as a kid growing up is kind of where I ended up as an adult. So for us, people want to come and work with us. They usually want to come and, participate in a class, and what we do in many cases is the highlight of people's day. They look forward to their softball game that they're going to, or that special event that they're going to take their kids to on the 4th of July. So we feel really lucky that we get to be part of that. So, and I do. I just am grateful every day that I get to do that.